And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. On Monday, and then on Tuesday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Tim, opening night, always a lot of fun for a broadcaster. But what's it like as a player?
Well, no matter how many years you have in the league, opening night creates more butterflies than any other night. You want to make that great first impression for sure, but you're also really excited that it starts to count.
And are you nervous right now?
A tad, Brian, a tad.
White looking it over. Pass to Finley. Can't connect from short range.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
To the middle. Here's O'Connor. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by White.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Releases. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
They set the pick. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
That shot off the mark. Gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to O'Connor. Over to the left wing. Fades and shoots. That one goes. Count it.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
Outside White. Here's Sampson. 6 to shoot. Outside White. White missing again. Now, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to O'Connor. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now White. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's O'Connor. Knocked loose. Outside White. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Sampson. And he can't get that one. Inside. It's hauled in by Sampson. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season.
Well, a big part of their offense a year ago was the three-point shot, and their accuracy was unbelievable.
Pass to White. Out left to the wing. Here's Sampson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They still need this. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
From the top of the key. That shot missing. Gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Sinks that one from the post. He has 6. Gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Finley. Shot clock at 5. Off target on the 15-footer.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Fires for 3. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's O'Connor. All alone. And the jumper is on the mark.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Sampson. Here's Finley. 1:57 left to play in the first. White can't hit. Johnson against White. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now here's White. Pass to Sampson. The 17-footer. The bank shot, no good. Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. It's Johnson with a drive. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Sampson. Gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's O'Connor. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Finley. Counted from distance. Finley's got 6 points.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage, he's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, that's a little easier to do out on the perimeter.
Shoots. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. So both teams changing it up here. Good on both. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 4, and we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Time in your career that you felt like?
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
We've got Wembanyama, and it's Hayes in at the power forward position. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Jamison. And here's Hayes. 4 on the clock. Right wing. The 3 from Wembanyama. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. To the paint. Here's Novak. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Jamison. Here's Hayes. The 11-footer. The rebound by Maggette. Here's Novak, covered by Wembanyama. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Hayes misses. Shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Perry. Here's Maggette. Here's Novak. Takes the 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Patterson.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Here's Novak. Pass to Patterson. Here's Nixon, covered by Wembanyama. Here's the 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. All right, Tim, let me get your thoughts on this NBA rule change. End of quarter heaves don't count toward a player's three-point percentage.
I love it. My paycheck directly reflected my shooting percentage. So we've seen players purposely let that thing go a split second after the horn. I think we should encourage guys to try to make that shot.
Nothing better than the false hustle, let it fly after the buzzer went off. Not anymore, though.
Absolutely. Very, very true.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Sampson. He's checked in for Cheatham. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Finley can't hit. Gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Back to Johnson. Launches it. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Old team foul. Guzman. Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Finley. 5 on the clock. To snap the cold streak. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
Away team foul. Becker. First personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's O'Connor. Hits a 3-pointer. O'Connor's got 5 now.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Outside White. He shoots. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Here's O'Connor. He's got 5. For 3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Finley. Wide open look. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Releases. Can't nail the jumper.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Over to the wing. Pass to White. Shoots over Johnson. Ooh, great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. A minute 20 left in the half. Pass to Finley. Shot from the top of the key. O'Connor with a rebound.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
They set a pick. The 3 is up. No good that time.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Right side White from outside the arc. O'Connor with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Johnson passes to O'Connor. And the layup is good off the glass. O'Connor's got 7.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Out to the right wing. Here's Finley. with his first shot attempt. Can't get it to drop.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
And we finished off one half of play.
The visiting team.
Up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one.
Let's play football. World Cup.
Shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to O'Connor. 3-pointer. The shot no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Finley. White on the wing. Over Johnson. White can't hit.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Outside Johnson. Fires from deep. Goes back up. And he lays it in. He's got 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Finley. Clock at 6. There's a screen. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
First one falls for him. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. To the inside. Here's O'Connor. He's got 7. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only 1 of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Pass to Finley. Back to White. Shoots over Johnson. White can't hit.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Down low. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Driving to the basket. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 5 points in the game.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Sampson. Oh, from deep. Not going to go that time.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's O'Connor. 4-3. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Finley. Oh, he tries a 3. His shot won't fall.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Here's O'Connor. It's hauled in by Sampson. Sampson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to O'Connor. Here's the pick. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Here's Finley. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. To the paint. From 7, Finley grabs the miss. Gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Sampson. Drops in the layup for 2. Sampson's got his first points of the game.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Substitution on the court.
on defense, the visiting team. 8-point game. Transit from the wing. He has 6.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. White for 3. He can't hit that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Johnson with a bucket.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Guys?
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Now here's Johnson. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. With the drive to the right side. Here's Perry. That three's off the mark. Shooting only 23% so far. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Away team foul. Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Semenko.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Cheatham. No made baskets yet. Outside Wembanyama. It's intercepted. Here's Perry, covered by Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Maggette. Here's Novak. Here's Maggette. Lets it fly from 18. It's Hayes with the rebound. Here's Cheatham. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. They lead by 14. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And it's Novak in at the 1. Now here's Hayes. Doesn't go for him.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Novak. Off target with the 3.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Pass to Perry. Here's Novak, covered by Wembanyama. Shoots it from the high post. They get the rebound. Here's Patterson, and he converts the layup.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Finley can't hit.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
Maggette, pass to Novak. Pass to Perry. Puts up a deep three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, maybe overly confident right there. And if I were him, I would not be making eye contact with my coach.
Here's Maggette. And Dawkins pulls it down. Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Cheatham. Takes a three. He can't get it to go. Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Maggette, pass to Patterson. Here's Novak. Here's Patterson. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Here's Cheatham. Pass to Finley. "14 feet away." It's hauled in by Patterson. Shooting just 37% so far in this one. To the inside. Here's Novak. Pass to Maggette. Fires the three. Finley grabs the miss. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
Okay, thank you, Allie. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
White on the wing. 6 to shoot. To get back on track. No good there.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Down low. Oh, deflected. Here's Johnson. 2 points. That one goes. Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to White. Here's Finley. He launches. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Oh, the shot is off. Gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. White outside. There's a screen. From 15 feet away. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Here's O'Connor. He's guarded by White. From downtown. Ooh, it misses.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Home team foul. Stanley Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's give you a look now at our player of the game.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
It's evident that this crowd loves him. And with the way he's playing, it's easy to see why. He's really delivered for them time and time again. That one misses. And the second free throw is good.
Well, I'm sure he wanted to hit all of them, but he was still able to chip away a little bit more at this lead.
From deep. good. Gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
This game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Beyond the arc, and he nails it.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
It looks like they've got it wrapped up. What a night. Great execution on their part.
Here's Finley. Just 3 to shoot. Oh, it doesn't go. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's O'Connor. That one's in there.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Here's Sampson. Here's Finley. For 3. Oh, no good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now for our player of the game.